because I have always been a staunch critic of the way a reservation is used. I have appeared in a lot of these cases, including pro bono, challenging reservation. The reason is as follows. Reservation was necessary where a government job gave you status. Back in the day when British were ruling India, people would crave a British job because working for the company gave you status. After which, getting a government job gave you status. So, reservation was to change the social status of the backward classes. You know our society's problem. You would not talk to somebody who's a backward class person. You would not share a meal with somebody who's a backward class person. I have seen when as a 14-year-old, I went with my father, he was a member of parliament. He had to go into a little tribal village to inaugurate a well because the district collector said the people there are not allowing one group of people to come and drink water from that well because they are backward classes. That is what reservation was meant to destroy. To a large extent, we have destroyed them. The reservation was not an economic reservation. It was equality of status. And when you talk of economics today, I think government jobs themselves are becoming not as important because with the explosion in private sector and with the government accepting that growth now has to come, you cannot go on adding jobs at the cost of the taxpayer and because you're creating disguised unemployment. Jobs have to come where there is creation of wealth. And that can only now come through private sector. So reservation as an economic measure is never what has been targeted. Today, reservation is neither an economic nor a status measure, it's a political measure. And that, according to me, has been one of the biggest failings. I mentioned in my speech about people who have created the cycle, keep people out of justice and promise them justice, keep people poor and promise them removal of property, keep people unequal and promise them removal of equality. Reservation is one of those which is used in the cycle. Keep telling people how terrible they are and say, I will remove it by giving you more reservation. So according to me, reservation is something which needs a rethink.